when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice. What potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Right down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job by the DB, seeing where the ball's going and breaking. None of that sounds stupid. Of course he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Offense getting set for 1st down.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, you love safeties that have all the tools in their toolbox. This guy can cover, this guy can tackle. He can also rush the passer. Wow.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
They're strong and they're scrawled. Defensive tackles, they're scrawled. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14, South Carolina, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Allchuck. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Sooners in the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to get outside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll immediately call timeout.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he added the extra point. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Burks. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Give to the running back. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. Keeps the legs moving. They stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You had to wonder about this guy's confidence coming into this one. He put it on the ground in their last game. They lost. He had to hear about it all week long in the media, and now he's just put it on the ground again.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Great job in coverage by defense there, guys. Take away all the primary targets down the field, force the QB to check it down, rally to the fullback, and make a tackle.
They'll run the toss. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man on the right. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Working that left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Oklahoma.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback checking off. They want to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. Crisp execution.
He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no...
Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. He's off to the races. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And they get... right out of the gate.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pulls it in, it's Adams. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He wants to throw. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He got it. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.